Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is India, and of course today we are getting into my OMAD, my one meal for today, and I will be responding to some comments. First and foremost, I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I hope you guys are doing good on your journeys, whatever journey that might be, whether it is healthy hair, healthy skin, weight loss, or just your overall health. I hope you are doing good at this moment. I am rooting for you. I will always be rooting for you. And so I want to kick off this video responding to a comment. I already responded. You guys know me. If you leave me a comment, I will respond regardless, okay? And so I just kind of wanted to make a video because I feel like other people can benefit from this information. And so yeah, just bear with me. I'll try to articulate what I really want to say. Sometimes it's hard, guys. I'm not a speaker. I'm not a talker. I'm not social. I'm not an influencer. And so I'm doing the best I can. And so the comment was pretty much about the OMAD diet. OMAD is an acronym for 1 meal a day. It is a form of intermittent fasting. By definition, it is when you fast for 23 hours of the day and you have a 1 hour eating window, okay? So this person just wanted to know how to make it easier on her while trying to attempt the OMAD diet. And to be honest, it kind of piggybacks on what I was saying yesterday in my other video about just fasting not being easy. So a lot of influencers, of course, get online, a lot of fasting influencers, and they just make fasting seem like it's a breeze and you're just supposed to get right through it. And it's just not like that. And so again, she wanted to know how to make the fast easier. After doing her one meal, she's typically starving by the morning time to where she ends up having some kind of snacks throughout the day or in the morning. Nothing big, not like a full meal, but she does have some nibbles here and there. I want to say she said sunflower seeds. So my suggestion is, and I'm not familiar with what her protocol was before she attempted OMAD, if she was doing any other forms of intermittent fasting, or if she went from just a regular day of eating, no fasting, no calorie restriction, to trying to do OMAD. And so that would be my first question to her. If anything, guys, if you are having a hard time just sustaining the OMAD diet or trying to eat 1 meal a day, try to scale it back some, okay? And so, of course, I gave you that definition technically of what the OMAD diet is, but around here on this channel, we don't do anything by the book. And I am a sole believer that you have to customize your plan to make it work for you, or else it's just not going to work. Anytime you feel that you have to force something or it's just too hard to keep up with, more than likely you are not going to keep up with it and you're going to go back to bad habits. So what you have to do is customize this OMAD diet to better make it work for you, okay? And so also she mentioned that she doesn't eat big portions. One of the reasons why I only eat 1 meal a day is because I prefer bigger portions, and so I'm able to fit all of my calories in one sitting. Now I can do that, but a lot of people cannot. And so what we're gonna do, we're gonna call this modified OMAD, okay? We're gonna have you modify the OMAD diet to your liking. I suggest still eating just the one big meal a day, but throughout the day, extend your feeding window to about 6 or 8 hours and only fast on fruit through that 6 to 8 hour eating window, okay? And so again, you're gonna have your one meal still, the one big meal for the day. Fast on fruit, feast on fruit, and it's more beneficial if you are eating fruits that are very hydrating. So that's going to be melons. That's going to be, cucumber, anything of that sort. It is going to be beneficial for you to eat hydrating fruits throughout the day. Not throughout the day. You're still going to have a fasting window and a feeding window, but it's not going to be as painful as just doing one meal. So eat fruit all day and then go and eat your one meal. Fruit is high in nutrients, it's low in calories, and so it's not going to do so much damage. Also, be sure you are drinking plenty of water, minimum half a gallon a day. But yeah, those are some of the things that I recommend if you see yourself not being able to do the OMAD diet, or you just feel like you're not getting enough calories in that one sitting. Expand your eating window. And then once you get comfortable with eating, within the 8 hours, then start to reduce your eating window again. But don't go from, eating everything to trying to attempt OMAD. You have to take gradual steps to get you there. We have to strengthen your fasting muscle before you just jump right in. So what I'm about to do, I am about to get into my meal, guys. It's almost 4:30, so I'm running a little behind, but the later the better for me. I just feel like the meal sticks more. But I'm about to get into my meal, and then once I show you guys what I have, listen, I'm not going to hold you. I went to Walmart. I saw they had the fried chicken in their deli. And so I'm probably going to be eating some fried chicken today, but we'll get into that. We'll get into that, guys. And so after I show you my meal, I do have another comment that I want to respond to. Just got this comment in today, and she requested for me to make a video. So I'm like, absolutely. Like, you already know what it is. So again, yeah, girl, I respond. So if you do have some questions or you want me to make a video specifically, let me know. I'm always open to the ideas. But let's get to the food. That is my favorite part. It is not a video. It is not an indiaSheana video unless there is some kind of food involved. Y'all, see, dealing with y'all, I just broke my light. This fell off my phone, and like the pieces are shattered. The clip broke, guys. The light still works, but look, are you kidding me? Oh, I just bought this. Oh man, I'm doing a GoFundMe for a new light. I'm just kidding. Don't send me no money, cause some of y'all crazy. Y'all just might. Okay, so I want to include this in the video so you can see what I'm doing. It's not going to be for everyone, but for the people who are curious. If you want to see me getting the calories on this fried chicken, it's easy to do, like fruits and vegetables, and to know where you stand. But fried chicken is super calorically dense, so I try to be careful with something like this. So here's the label. A serving size is 84 grams, and per every 84 grams of this is going to be 300 calories. So I have my plate already on this food scale. The food scale is off, so I'm going to turn it on right now. And what that does, while it's already on that, it zeroes out the scale. So if I was to lift this up, you would see this whole bowl is about 813 grams. And so I'm just going to zero that back out. I'm going to start picking out some pieces that I want. Now, I did my little calculations, and I know how much I don't want to go over. So I'm going to put this breast on here, see how heavy it is, and that'll help me determine. So that's 248 grams. I forgot how much I wanted to actually consume, so I might do like this drumstick as well. So just with the drumstick and the breast, that's 343 grams. What I'm going to do is, after I finish the chicken, I'm going to then weigh the bones and weigh what's left. So I'll show you that. I know it sounds like a lot, but this is how I accurately count my calories. Not recommending it. This is just what I do. So 344, I'm going to remember that. This meal came out really good. I have my pineapples, fresh pineapples. I have my green beans, my carrots, my fried chicken. All in all, this clip came out to 1,408 calories. All right, so let's finish tracking this chicken. This is like the scraps, the remainings of what I ate. Yes, I'm not playing around. So while the scale is off, I put my bowl on there with the bones in it. I'm just gonna turn that on. All right, to zero it out, I'm about to go dump this in the trash and then put the empty bowl back on the scale. Okay, so we're going to take away 35 grams from, I want to say it was 345 minus the 35, and I'll show you how I'm doing that math. That fried chicken was really, really good. I'm glad I picked it up. You know, sometimes I get real hesitant with eating things like that because I just feel like I can't afford the calories, but I most certainly did, and I am 100% satisfied. And so when I'm eating something that's calorically dense, like a fried food or something like that, I try to make sure I'm not having anything else for the day unless it's like a fruit or a vegetable, because, you know, fried chicken, you know, cornbread, macaroni and cheese, all of those things can be very calorically dense. And so you're not going to see me eating fried chicken and then the macaroni and cheese and then the rice and the cornbread all in one day. If I want macaroni and cheese, I'll have that, but I might have like broccoli and something else on the side with it. So that's just a little hack of mine. If you're someone and you want to like fit certain foods into your diet, like pizza or foods that's not really associated with weight loss, try to make sure the rest of your day is consumed mostly by, you know, your fruits and your vegetables. Okay, so that's my little hack. That's my little spill. All right, this is how I'm doing the math. I took that original 344 grams. I took away 35 grams. That left me with 309 grams of the chicken that I ate. And I'll leave my calculator on the screen. So all in all, and I do round up, for the chicken I ate, that was 1,104 calories, okay? And so the bowl with like the pineapple, the carrots, the green beans, that was around 304 calories. I added my coffee, 136 calories. So my full day was 1,544 calories. So I'm still under my calories. I'm still doing good. I'm going to end my eating there. Usually when I have a little wiggle room like that, I try to sneak in like a little snack or like a dessert if I have like 100 or 200 calories, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to leave it as is.
2 hours later.
Someone real quick wants me to talk about trigger foods, and I'll kind of explain to you what my trigger foods are and why I consider them a trigger food. In my last video from yesterday, I was at Dollar Tree with my family, and I mentioned in that video that I was challenging myself to not buying trigger foods for a week. And now, if I'm being honest, I'm the type of person, I'm always buying snack foods. I am always buying processed foods. I'm always buying foods that I pretty much eat in large amounts. And so I'll kind of explain to you what I consider to be a trigger food for me and why. And of course, on this channel, I never talk about restriction. I never talk about specific diets. I'm the type that allow myself everything. Some things need to be in moderation, but as long as you prioritize eating whole, single ingredient foods, you should be fine. Okay. So with all of that being said, there are certain foods that I feel like I lose control around. And so certain foods I just can't eat in moderation. I haven't learned, how to portion out certain things. Once I start eating them, I eat more than I intend on eating. I end up binge eating. I'll get physically sick from the food due to the amount of food that I eat. So anytime I lose control over a food, or I just can't get it together, that's what I would call a trigger food. So for me, that might be cookies, cake, certain potato chips, certain things I cannot eat just one portion of. And honestly, with the way the food industry is set up, a lot of these foods are chemically engineered for you to want them more, for you to crave them more, for you to be addicted to them. Okay. But of course, that's a separate video. And so those are my trigger foods, foods that I lack control around. And I'm so glad I got this comment and that I'm able to talk about it, because what triggers me and what I can't eat a lot of might not bother the next person, right? I might have a problem with foods that are really, really high in sugar, to whereas someone else may not have that problem. Someone else can eat sugar in moderation or what have you. This is going to differ from each person. No two people are the exact same, right? So again, what triggers me is not going to trigger the next man. Okay. So that's why I said these are the foods that I would rather, I don't want to say avoid, because again, that just sounds too much like restriction, but these are the foods that I try to stay away from on a normal basis. Now, of course, if I feel the need to have a cookie, some cake, or whatever, I'll indulge, as I always do. But these are the foods that I don't have in my everyday life, that I don't have in my everyday routine. Thank you guys for watching this video. If this was at all helpful to you, leave me a comment, let me know. Again, thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far in this video, consider subscribing to my channel. Good luck on your journeys, and I will see you in the next one.